her horse and practiced shooting, didn't keep her as warm as her layers of skirts, and her long black hair was tied at the back of her neck, allowing a breath of cool air to send a chill across her shoulders. A few moments later, a horse snuffled and hooves sounded on the path, plodding away from their long one-level stone and timber house. Mulan and Andrei emerged from their hiding place. Mother met Mulan's gaze, then walked past them. She pushed open the chamber door and sighed as she stared in at the body they still had to prepare for burial. Mikolai could not have chosen a worse time to die. Evening had fallen, and Mulan was helping Mother clean the kitchen when someone called out, "Ponya, Feodosia!" Mulan ran to the front door. Her friend Agafia was trotting up the lane, breathing hard. "Yankun is badly wounded!" "Motina!" Mulan called over her shoulder. Mother came as fast as her bad hip would allow. "What is it?" "Yankun needs your healing salve," Agafia huffed out, bending forward slightly, gulping air. Mother grabbed a flask, closed the door behind her, and joined them on the lane. "Yankun has returned home?" Agafia spoke quickly about her oldest brother as they walked, her face stoic and pinched. "His friends brought him home a few minutes ago. It took them a week to make the trip from Poland." "How bad is he?" Agafia stared at her feet. "The priest gave him the last rites." "What happened?" Mulan spoke in a hushed voice as they made their way to the main road splitting the village in half, with homes and fields on either side of the rutted dirt path. "He was captured by the Teutonic Knights. They tortured him, and when they felt he had told them everything he knew about the troops' position and plans, they left him to die. Some of the other Lithuanian and Polish soldiers found him." They soon arrived at the small home Agafia shared with her family. Mulan steeled herself to see the worst. Yankun was stretched out on a bed, unmoving. Swollen and bloody and bruised, his face was unrecognizable, though she had known him all her life. One of his eyes seemed to be missing, only a black hole remaining. Agafia had been her closest friend, and Yankun had been almost like a brother, once even defending her against the other boys in the village who taunted her because she looked different. Yankun's mother was unwrapping bloody bandages on his legs. Her eyes were big and round, her mouth agape. She stepped back to let Mulan's mother approach his bedside. While Mother attended the young man, Agafia and Mulan went to sit in the corner of the room. 3 young men from the village who had also gone to fight stood nearby. They must have brought him home. Everyone silently watched as Mother held out the flask. She and Yankun's mother used their fingers to smear on the foul-smelling salve. Tears streamed down Agafia's face. Mulan placed a hand on her shoulder. The only sound was the quiet crackle of the cook fire. Mulan caught the eye of one of the young men. "What's the news of the battle?" she whispered. "Are we winning?" He glanced at the door and moved in that direction. Mulan followed. When they were outside in the dim light of sunset, he said, "Our army retreated and is hoping for German reinforcements." He shook his head. "The captain fears the Teutonic Knights may continue conquering Polish territory and expand here next. They're brutal, stealing people's food, killing farmers and peasants if they tried to resist. And when they take prisoners, instead of trying to exchange them or putting them in prisons, they torture them." His eyes took on a vacant look. "It's a miracle Yankun isn't dead. They say that when their Grand Master, Rustorf, comes with more knights, there will be no stopping him." The name Rustorf was familiar. Her father and Andrei had told her stories about his fierceness on the battlefield, as well as his grudges towards certain people and his hatred for women. "We will defeat him." Why had she said that? But she didn't want to take it back. The young man's lip curled as he peered down at her. "Rustorf wants lands, castles, power. Thousands of trained fighters do his bidding, and his men are either hired mercenaries with no conscience or think they're taking people's land in the name of God. How can our smaller army defeat them?" He turned and went